One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. And that's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll run it to the right side. Finds a little space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Back to pass. It's Aller. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Aller. Makes the grab, it's Singleton.
Yeah, that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats, feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badgers!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. It's Allard. Punts it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
First and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Using his feet, he'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll take it himself. Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. This is a design run. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Mason. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. These guys are really hitting their stride they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 15 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Here comes the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The Nittany Lions brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Allard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it on the play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Got his man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're setting up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Aller. He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! And the route is on. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Penn State, 3.
returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
2-9 Philly.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's into the open down the middle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Allard. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 in.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Number 90 on the field goal.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allard. He hurls one deep down the left side. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Badgers are in the red zone.
Easy.
In the red area, it's Jones. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
The give. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.